Oh, do I really have to do this? Oh, looks like I have to for you subscribers. Welcome back to the match review. You're watching 100% NUFC. If you're new, please subscribe. Happy New Year, and it's good to have you on board. So, at St James's Park, it finished Newcastle United 0, Leicester City 3. In other words, Injury FC 0, Leicester City 3, and we got told a footballing lesson. Are the cracks starting to pave now for Steve Bruce? Because let's be fair, we've now lost 3 games in a row, and there's no plan B from the man. And listen, you knew going into the match we had players going into the match who, for me, weren't match fit. Lejeune being one of them. There's many more players I could pick in the squad that just looked really tired, and we've paid for it. You know, we've lost 3 of our centre backs and 3 important centre backs as well, which are known to keeping us into the matches and defending really well. And we haven't got them now. You know, going into what's going to be a busy January. You know, with the FA Cup just around the corner, and we've played 40 minutes of the second half with 10 men. And let's be fair though, the game was already done in the second half. It was game over within the first half because we conceded 2 very sloppy and avoidable goals, and that's down to one man. And I don't like to blame any of the players individually when they've had a bad game, but today I'm going to have to blame Florent Lejeune. What the fuck were you doing in that game today? I mean, we knew that you were off form anyway. I said in the preview, you know, you should have been dropped because you were terrible against Everton, and today you've had your worst game in a black and white shirt. I mean, the first goal for me is just comical. I mean, what the fuck were you doing? Just smack the ball down the pitch. It's not rocket science. At least then Leicester City don't go on and score that first goal. But then the second goal, my word. It's just 2 individual mistakes have gifted Leicester City 2 goals, which then after that they can show up shop and they then can go on and score as many goals as they like. They've not had to work, you know, for at least a couple of their goals today. All down to poor man management by Steve Bruce and picking players who, for me, are off form. Why couldn't you have picked somebody else? I know they say, well, we haven't got enough centre-backs, but play your under-23s then. That's what they're there for. We knew it was going to be a hectic, you know, Christmas period. Fans were talking about the top 7. We're not good enough for the top 7. I was laughing when fans were saying after the Crystal Palace 1-0 win, oh, we're going to get top 7. No. We are not good enough to be anywhere near the top 7. Never mind the top 10. For me, we are relegation fodder. Bottom end, middle of the table. That's exactly what we are. We have individual quality. We'll have maybe 1, 2, maybe 3, 4 decent players at Newcastle that are good enough, possibly for the top 10. The rest of them are just relegation fodder. That's it. They're not good enough. They're not really good enough to break into that top 10. And that's all down to the board, unfortunately. And that's been proven today in the match against Leicester. You can see the gulf in class. Leicester City's quality, how far they've come in a short space of time, and how far we've, you know, plummeted down the league in the time that we've been in the Premier League. And fair play to Leicester City. It's not about them, it's about us. And I mean, today marks New Year's Day. It marks a new decade at St James's Park. You know, a new year playing football at St James's Park, and to start off like that. Yes, I understand we lost 5-0 at the King Power, and that was terrible. I wanted Bruce out, but I've calmed down a bit since then. But after a day, you then begin to wonder, is Steve Bruce really the right man for the job? I mean, is he good enough to take Newcastle to the next level? Because that's what I want. I want Newcastle to be, you know, going on to the next level. I don't go to watch Newcastle to think, oh, let's just stay in the Premier League, because that's boring. You know what I mean? And today showed why it's probably just a paper over the cracks, the results that we got before Christmas, because since Boxing Day, we've been shocking. 4 goals at Old Trafford, right? 2 goals at St James's Park. 3 today against Leicester. What's that? 9 goals? 9 goals conceded, and what's that? 2 scored. 2 goals scored and 9 conceded. That's pathetic. Anyway, I am talking this review as of the 5:30 kickoff, so you can see obviously Norwich City are winning. That may change, but that won't affect us too much. But they are slowly closing the gap on us. As you can see, the likes of West Ham are drawn with Bournemouth. That might change. Man City are beating Everton 1-0. That may change. But the point is, this is the team that Steve Bruce fielded against Leicester. I knew it was going to be a tough old game anyway. Mutu got his first start in a black and white shirt since Leicester. Was it a case of because he played really well against Leicester in the Carabao Cup game? Who knows? But, you know, for me, why was Andy Carroll not starting? What's the matter with Andy Carroll? Is he picked up an injury or something? Because, for me, we desperately missed him in this match today. And then, it is as you were. The rest of the squad picks itself that played against Everton only a couple of days ago. And we started the game very negatively. Like, we didn't really get a hold of the ball very well. It was all Leicester dominating the play. They then got their first corner, which they whipped in. And for me, Evans, you know, he gets a clean header on the ball and he's got to put that in the back of the net. It's a good save by Dubravka. He then gets another swipe at it, another good save by Dubravka. We'll get away with one there. But for me, that's simple defending, which we've got to do, and we haven't done it. And the warning signs were there early days. And then the big chance falls to us when we're starting to get a foothold into the game. It's still 0-0. Jonjo Shelvey puts a ball over the top. Joe Linton, we think he's offside. He's not. He's level with the Leicester back three, and he goes one-on-one with Schmeichel. For me, you could argue, yes, it was probably the ball's travelling at a big speed, but for me, can he not hit that hard or low at the bottom or left-right corner? He's got to do something with that. For me, he chips over Schmeichel, and there obviously gets blocked. He's put a header across the box. I don't know how he's managed to do that, and there's no one at the end of it, and a chance wasted. When will he ever score his first goal at St James's Park? I will never know. Leicester then do get more opportunities with the likes of Tielemans going one-on-one. A good save by Dubravka. We get lucky there. Obviously, it's cleared, by forget his name now. Fernandes. His name escapes us, and we'll get away with one. But then Leicester City do get their breakthrough on 36 minutes. All that hard work of defending. Yes, I know we weren't very good for the majority of the first half, but Leicester City get that chance when Dubravka basically passes the ball out to Florian Lejeune. All he's got to do is just welly the ball down the pitch. That's it. But no, he decides to pass it across to Fabian Schär. He attempts it, and the ball's very weak. A player who's not really performing, and basically Perez nips in, beats Fabian Schär to the ball. Fabian Schär tries to recover. Perez goes around him, and he puts it into the bottom right-hand corner past Dubravka, and it's terrible, absolutely terrible defending, and it's terrible build-up play. Something we should be defending, should be doing better with that, really. And Leicester go 1-0 up, and it's pretty much game over after that. Once you give them the lead, they tend to keep it. And then only 2 minutes later, again, some bad play by Florian Lejeune at the back. Obviously, Williams has the ball. He passes it back to Florian Lejeune. All you've got to do is basically welly it down the pitch. And what you do, you lose the ball, right? And then, obviously, James Maddison, he's pretty much got the freedom of St James's Park, has a shot from outside the box, and it goes right into the top corner of the Gallagher, beats Dubravka 2-0, and you're thinking, oh, for goodness sake, Florian Lejeune, what are you doing, man? 2 simple errors, man. 2 simple errors. And for me, Steve Bruce, after the first goal that was conceded, should have actually took him off the pitch, but no, he didn't. He persisted. And did he not learn after the Everton game? The Man United game, man? For goodness sake, we'll find ourselves 2-0 down. The game's pretty much done. Leicester City, enjoy your 3 points. And if it didn't get any worse, Williams pulled up with an injury. He had to go off. And we also lost Javier Manquillo. Fucking brilliant. So anyway, going into the second half, it then just gets a little bit worse, more worse. And Fabian Schär, he tried to carry on. And he's had to go off with an injury. I'm just fed up. But anyway, we're down to 10 men for 40 minutes of the game. The game's pretty much done anyway. Leicester's 3 points, and Perez has a great opportunity when he's one-on-one. He tries to have a go. He puts it across to Iheanacho, who for me should score. He doesn't. He misses it. Perez then gets the ball picked up to him again. He has a chance, and then, the danger's gone, and we'll get away with one there. But then Leicester do score late on with Chowdhury, who does come on late on. He is booed after what he did against us in the game at home in the League Cup against Matt Ritchie. And, he puts it in the top corner. The game was done anyway. Comes off the top of the crossbar. 3-0 to Leicester. And let's be fair, they could have won by more. It's what we deserve. We were fucking shite throughout the game. There was just no passion from anybody. No one looked interested. And for me, I can see now why Mutu's not good enough. Why he needs to be put in the shop window. Why we'll probably need to do something with Joe Linton in terms of a formation change. Why didn't he change it before the game even started, man? I mean, do you know what makes it even worse? There was no Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy didn't even play in this match today. And if he'd even featured, right, I reckon we would have lost by more. We should have anyway. We should have lost by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's how bad we were. And Leicester go on to win the game 3-0. They stay second in the table. We're currently 12th as it stands with Southampton and Watford and that winning. We are very, very, very poor at this moment in time. And 9 goals conceded, man. 9 goals conceded. Steve Bruce, you need to sort it out because, yes, you might have won us over with a couple of results, but maybe I'm blinded by these results because at this moment in time, I don't know what I'm saying. I really don't know what I'm saying because what I'm saying at the minute is shambolic defending, toothless up front, and the midfield at this moment in time, non-existent. And for me, that result is shameful. Take away nothing from Leicester. You play some fantastic football. You deserve the points. You know, I wish we had the squad that you had because with a fire, passion, desire, you have everything, right, in a football club. We have nothing. Absolutely nothing, right? And just as well, this was probably a New Year's Day fixture for a lot of fans where there was no public transport, where fans couldn't make it to the game because I tell you what, a lot of fans would have watched it on BT Sport thinking, thank fuck I didn't go to that game today because that was absolutely fucking pathetic. And we're going to have to change it because we've got Rochdale, right, on Saturday. Looking at our defensive frailties, I tell you what, though, you wouldn't back against Rochdale getting a shock result in the FA Cup. No wonder that game's on TV. After they'll watch this game back tonight and think, wow, Newcastle are pretty shit at this moment in time. We've got a chance. We're second to everything. We're bang average. That's all we are. I mean, this moment in time, I predicted, right, at the start of the season, we finished 17th in the league, and yeah, things were looking good, you know, a month or so ago when we were sitting top 10, but now, right, we can see now why 17th place is a reality to how we could actually finish 17th place. We've seen Watford, Southampton, Brighton, all of these clubs, right, Norwich probably, all picking up results, looking good, and for us, we're dropping like a stone. We need to do something in January. We need players through the door. Let's get Joe Bowen. Let's get somebody like a decent centre-back in, somebody who can actually defend, for goodness sake, because at this moment in time, we are thin bare at the back, and this is going to be a huge problem for us going forward. If we persist with the same back line, then I'm sorry, we're going to lose more games. And I do wish all the lads a speedy recovery, the ones who are out today, but it's not looking very good. And yeah, we are currently, 6 points or 5 points, whatever it is, from the relegation zone. I mean, I don't know. I'm just fed up, man. Absolutely fed up. I guess this is why we love football, but yeah, if you did enjoy the review, it did finish Newcastle United 0, Leicester City 3. Please drop us a like. Please subscribe. Follow me on social media, 100% NUFC on Twitter and Instagram. I'm ready to go and have a drink after this, okay? See you all later. How are the lads? See you later.